Yes, people, you're locked into the Powerful Breakfast Show. Are you ready to be edutained? Powers!
It's myself, 100 Eyes on the Powerful Breakfast Show. And today, joining me, this guy's a legend, a controversial man. He goes by the name of High Priest, a.k.a. I'm an L. Yo, big up High Priest, a.k.a. I'm an L, man. How you doing, man? He's a man of many talents. He's an artist. He's a preacher, event organizer. He's also a radio host. Man, how you doing, brother? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, King. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm liking your attire, looking sharp and dapper.
Yeah, good thanks, King.
Yeah? How's your journey here?
Yeah, it was okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
How long did it take?
I mean, like,
Where you located? Where you come from?
I'm coming from like West London.
West London?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Like West London, like in the bush.
In the...
Yeah.
I like that still. Yeah, man's a jungle brother. Yeah, me concrete jungle brother. Yeah, man, big up my West soldiers, man. Yo, big up High Priest. He's here to edutain us today and give us that Metascience. You see what I'm saying? Hey, what country you from?
Well, I'm from Nigeria, St. Lucia and Antigua.
Who's Nigerian?
My dad.
Your dad's Nigerian?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You been to Nigeria?
Yeah.
How much times?
About 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you go again?
Would I go
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
Well, right now, like, they're just on a mad thing, innit? Like, you get me? I want to go out there and do a concert, like, do an event for a project called Mystic Life.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But, like, they're on, like, the New World Order. They want you to have, like, all of them kind of things there.
That's the world we live in right now, man. It's kind of sad that that's how the world is turning. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Man can't really breathe.
Exactly.
But that's exactly what they wanted anyway, bro. You feel me?
Innit?
But brother, you see you,
Yeah.
the way you're dressed,
Yeah.
and the way you look,
Yeah.
you come to me across as a, I don't know, Israelite? Hebrew Israelite?
A Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
Hey,
Am
what makes it Hebrew Israelite? I want to know your knowledge.
Maybe just on the gown itself. The attire. It looks.
I mean, this is the high priest attire. Like, it has like the Hebrew Israelite, high priest attire. Like, this is the ephod, you know what I mean, that's written in the Torah or the Tanakh, like for Aaron, or as one of the priests, or just one of the priests in terms of the Old Testament. You know what I mean? So you got this black attire, this black ephod, and I customize it with my.
Show the camera the logo at the front. It says 13 Metascience Ministry 19.
Yeah.
Mad.
So what do you want to know?
What's the 13 stand for?
13 is like 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, foundation, the B. You know what I mean? Because when you take out when you make a B, it's got the 1 and the 3 together.
Oh,
you get it?
Yes.
And it's like the foundation, isn't it? Like, as in the B, as in, the bees are the foundation of this planet.
Oh.
Without bees, you have no life, because they carry the pollen, and they, they make all the life, as in the plants and that.
You definitely got art, because everything with you looks coded, bro. Like, what does the 19 stand for then?
The 19 stands for order.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a number for order, innit? Like 19 equals 10 or 0, as in just infinite. You follow that in terms of numerology, and then it's the order of Melchizedek. This is the number that we gravitate towards or express our order.
Oh.
19.
Who designed that logo? You?
Yeah, I designed the logo.
Oh, so you're a little graphic designer as well?
Well, like, I produced the logo. I wouldn't say I designed it. I produced it. Like,
okay, I see.
Bring in the elements.
I
you
see.
know what I mean?
What's that middle bit there in the logo? What is that?
Where?
That bit there, yeah.
This
What's that?
bit?
Yeah, what is that?
That's the Ankh, the key of life.
I was seeing, looks like, oh yeah, now you said that, it makes up. Okay, yeah. Bad. That's dope. You made that yourself?
Yeah, I made it myself.
Serious brother,
Yeah.
What religion are you then?
Well, I have no religion. I'm Metascience.
Oh. Let me ask a question. So you grew up in Bush.
Yeah.
Bush is like a rough area, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So, what was your turning point for you to become the high priest?
Well, it all started.
Why do you call yourself high priest?
Let's tell a story.
Talk to
So
me,
basically, and it relates back to the 19.
Okay. Let's go.
So when I was 19,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was at a point in my life, like, I had a lot of disagreeable energy. I was like fighting with my mom, not physical, but like teenage. And I believed that I knew what I was doing. Like, when you're a teenager, your hormones are going out of control. You believe that, like, you know everything, and that you can't tell me what to do.
I see.
You know what I mean? Especially once you reach 18, like you're reach coming of age, i.e., you're an adult.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, High Priest someone went all the way to Holland or the Netherlands to do school or university to study chemical engineering.
What year was that?
This was 2012 or 2013, I think. 2013 still.
Okay.
So
9 years back.
yeah, 9 years back. Yeah, exactly. So I went out there, but before I went out there, my first sage that I didn't even know was my sage. A sage is like basically a spiritual master. You follow that? So one of my first sages or spiritual masters, which was my neighbor, he was talking to man about black power and that we are the kings and queens, we're the original beings, that Adam was a black man, Jesus was a black man.
Give you that red pill.
Yeah, he gave me the red pill still.
Mad.
Yeah. And
Powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I was like, obviously at the time, like I was hearing him, but I wasn't really interested.
Okay.
You get me, Carl?
You weren't ready for the message.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the message, but he planted the seed.
That's what matters, bro.
Yeah, he planted the seed. So
1 second, brother.
yeah. So when he planted the seed, subconsciously I was aware of what he was saying. But when I went to Holland now, like, it was like a life experience that changed my whole consciousness.
Why?
Because when I was out there, I received a lot of suffering and trauma. Because like I was in a place where I didn't know, I couldn't speak the language. Like, it was a bit racist out there.
I bet.
Yeah, so like, you know what I mean, like, people took advantage of me. Like, I lost money, I lost a lot of stuff.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So then I realized, if I was able to survive all of that out there in Holland all by myself, I was put in the deep water, the danger zone.
Swim.
Yeah, and I still managed to swim. But I was like, nah, there has to be a God. Yeah, because this could never happen. There has to be a God. And I was like, okay, but the problem is, with us black people, we don't have a God in our image. And it says in the Bible that God is made in our image.
Yes.
So when I realized, okay, the white people have got Jesus, that's in their image, i.e. their God. Then the Muslim people have got Allah, which is in their image, which is their God.
I don't think there's an image of Allah.
Okay. I mean, as in, like, in terms of like the concept.
Okay,
like,
yeah. I know what you mean still.
Yeah,
For
like
that region of the land, yes.
Yeah. That it's been Arabized, you know, Abrahamic religion.
I'll get you.
And it makes more sense for them, man.
Yeah.
And then the Buddhists, exactly. The Hindus, they got gods in their image. So I was like, you know what? What is our God? What is black man God? What is black God? And then I realized that black God must be somewhere in Kemet or Egypt at the time when I was like having a self-realization.
Okay.
And then I realized back in the day that us black people in Egypt, that we were building pyramids, that we were known as the pharaohs, that we built mathematics, that we have, like, all the knowledge comes from Egypt in terms of, like, the Western world, how, like, the Greeks learned from the Egyptians. So I started to realize, okay, like, let me check out Egypt, see what that's all about. And then I had a DNA explosion.
Oh.
Yeah, for real. Because then I started, like, researching deeper and deeper and deeper and getting into it, and you know what I mean, it started resonating with me, the energy. And then all of a sudden, that I took one step forward and the ancestors took 10 steps forward to me.
Okay, I'll see.
You follow that? So that's when now everything changed. Like, my life started to become just like I was no longer myself anymore. I started to to connect with the Most High, because I realized
Reborn.
Reborn, you can say, or resurrected.
Oh, I like that.
You follow that?
Yeah,
So
man was dead, man come really alive. Yeah.
yeah. So
Powers.
yeah, powers, absolutely. So when I came back to UK, I went to I researched if there's any classes that are in the UK or anybody talking about Egypt, and the first people I stumbled across was the Osaro Set Society, which is in Kensal Green.
Okay.
And the head of
That's west?
Yeah, northwest, like NW10.
Okay.
And the head of the organization is Ra Unnefe Amun.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the head of that organization. So I started doing lessons. You know what I mean? They were enthusiastic with me. I was enthusiastic with them because they saw me as a young lad, and you know what I mean, they saw that I was hungry for the knowledge, hungry to learn in it. So they looked after me. They showed me the basics. They told me like what was Egypt all about, etc., etc. And then, like what we said, this is Metascience, but before Metascience was, let's say, trademarked and established, all of a sudden my mum connects with a brother in the gym that is on the same knowledge I'm on, but has been doing it for over 20 years.
Mad.
So this is like now the next spiritual sage or spiritual master that High Priest Amun El comes across. And he was coming from the angle of Nuwapiism.
So everything's aligned right now for you.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is all aligned. So, like, my mom's like, oh, I met this guy, and he was very convincing. He was talking about what you're talking about, Egypt, and that you should meet him in the gym, and all of that good stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool, let me meet this guy. And then when I meet this guy, he points me in the right direction to the master teacher.
Okay.
Which is Dr. Malachi Z. York.
Okay.
You follow that?
Oh, yes. He had a school, innit?
Yeah.
In, Fulton Heath? Was it Fulton Heath?
Croydon, yeah, exactly. See, you know. Yeah. Exactly. That's where man used to go back in the day.
Got done for something, innit?
I don't know.
Okay,
I know them, man. I know them, man, fully. But you get it, like I said, it's all leading up to the story of Metascience.
Okay.
So I met my man. He was telling me like to go to that school in Croydon, and I was like, you know, at the time hungry, so I'll go every week, like 6 o'clock. I'll go to Croydon, West Croydon, and when I was going them sides, boys, it's kind of sticky there still. But when you come out the station, you see bare man, just like bare different man, like not just black people, like even like some like Turkish or whatever, Albanians, just like every street corner there's man them. You get me? Just on every street, no police out there, just man them doing their thing calmly, like it's like calm. But anyway, so High Priest Amun El went there, and like he started learning, like, because them man are radical with the thing. Them man were, at the time they were delivering the Partorak and the actual facts, which is like the new doctrine for with the Nuwapians. And obviously I was reading it, I was getting enlightened, having DNA explosions, becoming more self-aware, etc. But then they were moving a bit funny. Like,
how?
As in, like, when I wanted to like be part of their order and that, at the time, which was AEO, Ancient Egyptian Order, like,
funny how? What did they do?
Like it's like, oh, you can't go through directly through us. You have to, yeah.
But you've been going there.
Exactly. No, they're not saying that I can't join, but they're saying you have to go through like the elders in America. They're the ones that are gonna
to be initiated.
Yeah, to be initiated.
Okay,
and then it's like it's taking bare long. Obviously, man is hungry. Like they're saying you need peas and that, like to register. I'm like, all right, cool, I've got the peas, everything. Like, man is ready. Like, so anyway, so like took like a year later. No, it didn't even take a year later. I reached out to some other guy that was online. Yeah, that was a Nuwapian, but he was more saying about the order of Melchizedek.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was like that. I believe that you should that many are called for your chosen, and you're one of the chosen ones. That you should enter this order, the order of Melchizedek.
Okay.
And then when I researched the order of Melchizedek, I realized that the order of Melchizedek is like the highest order in terms of the cosmos.
Okay.
Because Melchizedek also known as Tahuti in Egypt, or Marduk in Babylon, or like Melchizedek in the Bible. Jesus Christ was of the order of Melchizedek. Hebrews 7.
Okay.
It says it that Jesus was a high priest of the order of Melchizedek. You follow that?
There's a lot of things you don't know about certain characters out here, and that's one of them. I didn't know that. But
Exactly.
That's power still.
Yeah,
But it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
It all gels.
Absolutely.
So, let me ask you a question. What is your core ethos? What does high priest stand for?
What, right now?
Right now.
The high priest, it stands for truth, justice, and righteousness. You follow that? Avenging our ancestors, avenging one's spiritual being, or waking up one's divine essence that's incubated within every single individual or being that exists.
Mad.
And with the power of Metascience, which is knowing self, or knowledge of self, knowing thyself, knowing your own truth, self-realization, self-actualization, you can be able to activate that God DNA that is incubated or that is dormant within your genes.
Since you're high priest, do you have disciples, followers?
Yeah, I have followers
Worldwide, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly, worldwide.
The thing's mad still. I can't lie, it's mad still. People all over the world gravitating towards you, bro.
Yes, King.
But you're a protester also, aren't you?
I want to say I'm a protester. I'm more of a revolutionary.
Ooh, I like that. That makes more sense still.
You follow that?
Yeah.
Like, man ain't on this, pretending and to be some activist or protester. Like, man is ready for the real thing. You follow that?
Why do you go protesting?
Because like, I want to see what's going on, and I want justice for the wrongs that this Babylon system has done. You follow that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, their time is up. You follow that? Their time is up, and people just have to be more aware of it. That their time is up. You follow that? Like, this is end of days right now.
Yeah, you believe that fully, yeah?
100%.
What proof do you have to say that?
Well, we've got climate change going on. We've got...
But weather can be manipulated as well.
No, I hear that still. But like...
I'm not saying you're wrong, because I'm with you. I just want to know why you believe it still. Because obviously Revelations say certain things on it. It talks about the ages we're in, and everything Revelation says. It sounds like we're in the last days from what Revelation says. But why? What's your words? What confirmation do you have that you're saying it's the last days?
Well,
because I'm not 100. It's the last days myself. Well, I'm not 100.
Okay.
But I'll go with those lines still, because I'm seeing certain things that are not normal. But I just want to hear your perception of it still.
Well, if you compare life 50 years ago and life now, you can see that like a lot of jobs are becoming obsolete, a lot of positions are becoming obsolete and getting taken over by the computer or by the AI and that. So humans are becoming now like instinct. Extinct. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
like they don't have no purpose anymore. You follow that? And like the way things is going, like everything wants, like they want to, but it is more economical that, there's less humans, there's birth control, and everything that's going on is going against God. You follow that? Like certain things that wasn't allowed back in the day are legit, and that have been, let's say, condemned with all scriptures are now legit. You follow that? And
okay, yeah,
I believe like that what goes around comes around. Like if you go against God, then God will go against you. You follow that?
Powers.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that explanation. That was a quick breakdown, because I need to hear that still. But since you protest, sorry, let's go back to the protest. And since you protest, the law's been changed, hasn't it? Or they're trying to change the law about the bills, the protesting. You can't be out protesting within big groups. You can't be shouting, making a lot of noise. Has that come into force yet?
Well, look, remember High Priest Someone Else, not no activist.
Oh.
He's a revolutionary.
Okay.
Yeah, like protests and all them kind of thing. That's going through the system, like to get your message across.
Yeah.
You follow that. A real protest, a real like let's say rally, is something that is not included in the system.
Salute to that, because I have an issue with protesting. What you said just there kind of clarifies it for me, because I was on a protest once and someone was leading it, and bruv, before you know, we ended up in Westfield shopping mall, and I went upstairs, and before you know, I saw feds on each entrance, and I just thought, we just got led into a trap, mate. This is a cat and mouse. So I don't want to say mess with the protest, but I feel like I need to know who's organising stuff before I get involved in it. That's my issue with the protests, basically. You feel what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
You feel me? But how would you encourage more children to get involved?
Make it relative to them, like make it attractive to them. You follow that, like make it fun. It's that simple. Just make the protest fun. Include them in the protest. Let them speak up. Let them say what they want to say. You know what I mean? Give them some sort of innovation. You follow that?
Yeah, man. Okay,
you know what I mean?
Big up yourself, bro. So let's talk about you as a radio host.
Okay.
Bad. So yes, if you didn't know, High Priest, aka Aman L, is also a radio host on Omega FM.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what are they, like an empowerment radio station?
Well, they're like a Nubian community radio station that is global.
Would you say they're like Galaxy FM?
Yeah, but we're on the west side or the northwest side. We're on the other side of the Thames.
Okay. You got a show on there, don't you? Called Metascience.
Yeah, the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Please, one more time for the people then. What is Metascience?
Metascience is knowledge of self, knowing thyself, knowing your own truth, self-realization and self-actualization. That's Metascience.
When is your show on?
Every Wednesday from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Every Wednesday.
Without
fail.
Without fail.
What's it about? What am I expecting to hear when I look in?
Well, it's everything. Like,
description.
Like it's just whatever is relative at the time. You follow that. Like nowadays, the Metascience Ministries Reason and Fellowship Show, it goes by what's going on like in the world, like what's current right now, and what the High Priest Someone Else is going through his journey, and if there's any requests for like certain topics, and most of the time we've got like a call in, like answering questions session.
Do you get
Q&A.
calls?
Yeah, we get a lot of calls still, like
From all over the world?
yeah, from all over the world, from, you know what I mean, Africa, Caribbean, you know what I mean. We've got different guests that have come on the past that are from America.
So you're doing something right?
Yeah, we're doing something right, 100%.
You get a couple of guests, don't you? I see a couple of the Freedom gang on there a couple of times.
Yeah. You know what I mean, like
How long you been running?
since 2020.
Oh, so 2 years straight, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
without fail.
What is the demographic of your fan base?
Well, the demographic right now, it's a mix. Like, you know, it's not just man, it's just straight Pan-African. Like, it's just straight black people. No, there's white people, there's Indian people, Chinese people.
Yeah.
You get me? It's a collective of
So
people.
it's general knowledge, yeah? It's not just aimed at nobody directly.
It's aimed for those that want to accept the meta science. You follow that? You know what I mean?
I feel that. You also preach on the street, don't you?
Yeah.
How long you been doing that?
Well, I've been doing that since, well, when we were in lockdown or when it was COVID settings.
But you're not doing it before that?
No, at the time, no, I wasn't doing it before that. It was them. Remember, King, I'm not a big man, you know. Like man is only like 28. You follow that, like
Okay.
man, like you get it. Like man is just coming into this thing and getting involved. Like
Okay.
when, like I said, when I've had my awakening
Yeah.
from 2013.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just been a journey, a spiritual journey. You follow that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So, but you went through the schools of it though. So,
Yeah,
so you got taught well, to be fair. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't go through the schools. A lot of people self-learn. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for myself. And but to be fair, I wasn't exposed to the schools when I was young. I wish I was.
No, I hear that.
I wish I was. I think all our youths need to be exposed to these schools.
Many are called, few are chosen.
You're right. I fully hear that.
You
But I
get
feel
me?
we got to still put them on a pedestal to distinguish
They
them.
gotta want it.
They got.
It's not everybody needs it, but you gotta want it.
Yeah, you gotta want it, but at
You
the
gotta
same
be
time,
hungry for it.
you have to be exposed to it first, though. If you're not exposed to it, you can never be hungry for it. You get what I'm saying? Until I was exposed to it. That's when I got hungry for it. To be fair, you feel me?
I hear that still.
So what is one of the most difficulties you endured during the street preaching?
Our own people trying to shut man down.
What do you mean our own people?
I don't know. Like, you get me? Like, me, I'm a radio host, innit? So, man is always politically correct, you get me? But, like, if you really want me to go, you know what I mean? Like, if it's a podcasting thing, then, yeah, then it's different.
No, talk, bro.
What? So, man, you want me to swear? You want me to just tell it how it is, the Metascience?
Try not to swear, but this is
that's what I'm saying.
This is Pals for Breakfast, though. You gotta say what you gotta say, bro.
Okay, I mean,
You're
I'm just
mad.
saying, there's a lot of house Negroes, a lot of agents, Negroes that are agents that are just, you know, they don't want the revolution or they don't want the Metascience to be heard on the street.
Yeah.
You follow that, and it's like when man has the big speaker and that, and it's just talking the realness. It's like they're saying, "High priest, shut your mouth." You get me? Like, don't talk. Like. If you talk or if you play your speaker, it's gonna get peaked.
But the truth scares people as well, bro.
And the truth scares people, absolutely.
It does. But sorry, going back to what I said, maybe if they were exposed to it from younger, the message would be easier to deliver.
Yeah, but some men are already exposed and know and have to shut it down. You get it? It's their job to shut it down. You get it? They already know. They've already been warned that there's man like High Priest, there's man like 100 Eyes that are here on a mission on this planet, and their job is to make sure that we don't fulfill our mission. You follow that?
I agree, bro. You gotta watch out for these Sambos, bro.
Exactly.
Dangerous people out here, bro. I see one of you. You're preaching outside Hackney Town Hall.
Yeah. You say exactly.
Jeez, exactly. People, go watch that. Go watch that little clip of him preaching outside Hackney Town Hall. You see the people turn against him on that one there.
Exactly, and that was for Child Q. And what's going on with Child Q?
That's
nothing.
The thing about our community as well. But I must say, yeah, we got like a short-term memory, and we just be hopping on from one injustice to another and forgetting about that one there. Do you feel what I'm saying? There's no follow-up. There's no. I can't even explain it, bro. It's just. It jars me, brother. It jars me. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no organisation. It's just we're reactory, very reactory.
Reactory, it's just some controlled settings. That's how I look at it. You get me? Like all them house Negroes that have got a nice job and you know what I mean, that are pretending that they're activists. That it's just lights, camera, action. Like they get paid to do that. You follow that? That's what's going on in one of the lives. They're saying they're getting paid by them boy there. Yeah. But like I said,
but they've been doing that for. It's like they've been doing that for so long. We should have been aware of that a long time ago, because that is one of their tactics anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Infiltration, bro. Like, that's basic. They've been doing it.
Controlled opposition.
You go control it, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's saying it's a black Freemason organization. That's what he's saying.
So why is he saying that for?
Why is he saying that?
Yeah.
He's saying that there's that the man them
I see.
that are the controlled opposition are part of that.
Oh, big up for that knowledge still. Say, what's the word?
Boule.
So the man that are the controlled opposition are called
Boule.
Jesus. And what is that?
A black Freemasonic organization. But the phone died, so everybody now has to just listen to MOTS live.
Okay, so they didn't charge me or no?
Nah, but it's still charging, but yeah.
Oh man, like big up that guy for that information. Yeah, big up yourself, bro, because we're gonna look into that as well. But yeah, we're gonna be here talking about
all the music, yeah.
High Priest, I'm a L music. Hey, listen, there's a guy I like, you know.
Who?
His name is Suleiman.
Yeah.
I'm on L. I like that character. He's a very, very cool guy, man. You know what? I think that music he was making that era under that alias, that's your style.
Well, the conscious tape.
The conscious tape and how you deliver. You give it space to breathe.
Yeah, well, that was, you get me, that was at the beginning. You
I
get
know,
me? That's
but-
the beginning.
but
That's
bro,
the first project.
When I was going through it, that linked me straight away, bro. I was talking about the black COVID. Was that part of that time as well?
No, that was later. That's now 2020.
Wait. Radical
Yeah, Radical. Yeah.
was the part of that, right?
Yeah, Radical.
Okay. Fed Up.
Yeah, Fed Up.
That
yeah.
was still
That's conscious tape.
Solomon.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you go check out Solomon Unk Amon L. You know, that's his old things, but
Yeah,
bro,
the conscious tape. It's,
Yeah.
not, it's there, but it's more on. You gotta get the CD. Like it's there on the internet, but it's not on the Spotify. You can't get them things on Spotify and Apple Music. You gotta dig deep. You gotta be digging in the crates online to be finding that kind of.
maybe make
music.
a playlist on your page, bro. It's directed to them, bro.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, because it's like, when I'm going through your music, bro, like those songs hit me straight away. Radical. I think it's the energy you had. Maybe it's the raw energy, like you come straight out the lab, bah, ready to hit them up. 'Cause
Well,
it's around that time, isn't it, that you're saying you got your awakening?
yeah.
I was looking at the date. It was like
Yeah.
8 years ago.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So that look, people, that is living proof. Man's been on this journey for a little while. It's not just yesterday he turned up, you know. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's been dropping knowledge for a long time. Like, pardon me, people, lock into him, take him in. Serious things, you know, serious things. Like I said, that Black COVID song featuring Snazzy.
Yeah.
I thought he was from my country, but you say he's from your country, fellow
Yeah,
Nigerian. How did that song come about? How did you get that link up?
Well, like one of my disciples in Nigeria.
Oh, so you do have disciples, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I asked you earlier. Do you have disciples?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we at the time, like, you know, COVID was a global pandemic and everybody was suffering, and I priest someone else was fed up and was like, I'm fed up. I need to express how I'm feeling, especially for black people. Yeah, so I'm gonna make this tune called Black COVID-19 that is gonna have an African beat to it. Yeah. And my disciple was like, you should feature Snazzy Grin, that he'd be a good collaboration, like for the Nigerian market and all them kind of thing there. And I was like, all right, cool, like we can do that. And yeah, we just collaborated. We did it online. Like I'll do like my part, like in the studio as in the recording. He will do his part in Nigeria, and then we'll just mix it together, and then that's how we made the tune. Still.
Also, so it's like stems got sent over, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the future, man. That's how you collab with big boy artists out here. That's how so much people get so much work done with overseas artists. It's the
Exactly.
stems, right?
Yeah.
What made you drop the name Solomon Unk?
Well,
'Cause I like that name, man. It's refreshing.
like
It's
that's the
unique.
real name. Like if you
Is that your real name?
No, not my.
Okay.
That's like my spiritual name. You follow that? That's the name that the order gave me. So Suleiman Unk Amun L. Yeah.
Say that again, please.
Suleiman Unk Amun L.
So I was pronouncing it wrong then.
Well, no, you're still pronouncing it right. Like it's Suleiman.
Solomon.
Yeah. Like, and it means the hidden soul of Amun.
The hidden
Soul of
Amon.
Amun. This one. The hidden soul of Amun.
Oh.
Yeah, our ancestor, or the King of Kings, or the like in terms of ours, in Kemet and black spirituality, Amun is like the Most High. You know what I mean? But as in personified, you know, so that we can relate to. You follow that, the darkness. You know what I mean? The before the beginning,
Okay.
before the light. You know what I mean? Because Amun represents, you know, the darkness.
Okay.
You get me? Before the light, the inner sun.
Oh.
You follow that?
I like that. That's deep.
Yeah.
Do you believe there's a black sun?
Yeah, there is.
Where is it?
It's within the sun. Okay, put it this way.
Because I heard there's a sun that trails the sun. Am I wrong about that?
What, like there's a sun, our sun
Yeah.
orbits another sun, or what?
Yeah. No, our sun is trailed by another sun.
Well,
That we see, but we don't see it because the light.
I mean, you just like in terms of Kemet,
Yeah.
they will say there's the Trinity. There's Autumn Ray,
Yeah.
Autumn Ray, and
Yeah.
Amun Ray. Autumn Ray is the morning sun.
Okay.
Autumn Ray is the sun at high noon.
Okay.
Amun Ray is the hidden sun.
Is that one sun though?
No,
together?
that's no.
Okay.
No, it's different. It's different energy.
Okay.
You follow that? It's different energy. Like Ray is the sun, but then when you put now Atum, now that's when you personified it as the morning sun.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the same like Atun. That's the sun at high noon, and then Amun, which is the hidden sun when the sun is there but is invisible. You know, and it just all it is just like a metaphor. You know what I mean? It's not a metaphor because these people are real.
Okay.
You follow that? These men are real.
I want to break it down to you. Go
on.
How do you believe they're real? What do you mean they're real? What are they like?
Like they walked on this earth.
Okay.
You get it? That's what we're. You see, this is the thing about Black God. When you get deep into it now,
Yeah.
you understand that the black people were the gods.
Of course.
You get it? But we fell from grace.
I believe that as well.
You know what I mean? Like, and it tells you in the Torah, like about Moses or Musa or Moshe, that like there was a time that we were great, we were in the image of God. The Pharaoh was the God or the Most High, but then we fell from grace. We got disconnected.
Is it why? What, we get to breaking the covenant?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Sorry to stop you, but throughout all of history, it shows that Most High kept his word. It was us that kept on breaking the covenant.
yeah,
This is why we are in the position we are in today.
exactly.
Continue, please, bro.
So, like, yeah, like in the Bible and the Torah, it was like Moshe or Moses or Musa was like he had a mission. He like at the time it was to say to Pharaoh, listen, like you man, like God's pissed, God's pissed of what you man doing, saying that you should be worshiping him, that you're the Most High, and you know that there's a bigger God than you, and obviously the Pharaoh at the time was shook, or not shook, but like it was like treason. You know what I mean? Like man is saying that he's trying to say that I'm not the God, and I know I'm the God. It was all ego, innit?
Mad ego.
Yeah, but Moshe or Moses or Musa was just like, like God's pissed, but like we'll forgive you. Like just fall in line, check yourself. Like how Ice Cube will say, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Mad.
And you everything will be airy, everything will be blessed. But Pharaoh was, on his egotistic thing, egocentric, didn't want to listen, and as a result he had to get wiped out.
Yeah, man.
You follow that?
Yeah.
And some people may not believe the Bible and all them kind of things, but you get me, like what we're saying is a metaphor. Like right now, us black people, we're not really doing what we're supposed to be doing. Like we're doing things, but it's not enough.
We're not, bro. We're not living by the code. We're not living by the order. We're not. Let's just keep it straight. We're not.
Alright.
We're not. Like, a lot,
I wanted to be good cop, you know what I mean? But you're
no,
saying,
I'll keep it chill, bro. A lot of us are not doing the right things, bro. I'm not covering it up neither. Like, I'm not perfect. I try my best to do the right things, but that's because I'm consciously aware, so I'm constantly trying. But a lot of people ain't doing the right things, bro. You can tell them, like, look what you said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Certain people are ignorant to it. You can tell them all to your blue in the face. They just, I don't know, bro. I just don't know what's wrong with people out here, bro. But like I said, sorry to keep talking, but like I said, it's a journey. Everyone's journey is different. Maybe like what you said as well, bro. Many are called, but
few are chosen. Well, this is now like you're now relating it now back to the Metascience, because obviously like I've been on the journey, you know what I mean? Like I'm a veteran. I wouldn't say I'm a ascended master. No. There's still a lot of learning High Priest Amun-El has to do, but to become an ascended master, he's still a student in this thing. You get me? He's still a student, a pupil. You know what I mean? He's not no Yeshua Yamashiach or Jesus Christ.
We're all forever student anyway.
Yeah, you follow that. So what I must say is that throughout my journey, obviously the Metascience initially was to heal the black people, to get them on the level, like to wake them up and say, like this is what's going on, like, you know what I mean, to get like to basically, repair or heal our community.
When you say black people, what do you mean?
Like the Nubians.
The Nubians. Alright, cool. Let me ask a question. What about, I don't know, people from Papua New Guinea? They're as dark as man. Like, would you count? Are you counting them in as well? Because I doubt they relate to themselves as black.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Like.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I mean, like 9 ether beings.
9 ether beings.
Yeah.
Well, nappy hair.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So to be more specific.
Yeah.
But throughout the journey, I realized that it's the 9 ether beings that some of them are black devils, and that will turn on man,
but there's
and take you out. You get it? Like,
yeah, I get it. But there's also whites that will do that.
No, I hear that.
There's also Asians.
I hear that.
People are people, innit? I think if you deal with more of your people, you're likely to be hurt by your people, and that's just how you're weighing it up. Do you get what I'm saying, King?
Well, I mean, through the life experience. So now, when we like, because the music, we didn't really get deep into it, but the music, like, was like a avenue or like a way to communicate universally with people. Like the Metascience, because let's say man just give you the raw, rough and rugged Metascience, you're not gonna get it, like, because it's gonna be like it's gonna be like another language, another frequency. You follow that, and you have to tune into that frequency. Whereas when you're coming with the music now, it's like you can feel the vibration, and you don't even need to know the words, but you can feel the vibration where man is coming from. You can, because it's being expressed in multiple ways. So now, when I'm doing the street performing and that, and the activism at the protests, like what we said, I realized that when I was going out to the white man protests, they were feeling the music more than the black people.
Well, why do you think that is? Why is that? Because you're making music for man, innit? So why
I'm making music for black people, but the white people are feeling it more.
Why?
Because, like, I believe that the black people were jealous that they cannot be like me, and then as a result, they don't want to support man.
Okay.
You get it? Like, and I look at it now with all the music, with Bob Marley, like all these reggae guys, even the rappers, like in America, and it was more of the white people supporting them and buying their CDs and all them kind of things there.
Okay.
Than the black people. You follow that? Like, if you go to a show,
the demographics are mad still, I can't lie. But do you think that's because, is it poverty driven or is it mindset, bro?
Well, I mean, we got enough money to buy bare dumb stuff, you know what I mean? But when it's time to support our own, I find it very hard to do that.
So how can we change that mindset?
How can we change that mindset?
Because that's what's keeping us down then. If you want to talk about economics, basic economics, bro, that we're failing the test then, bro. We're failing the test because that's normal for a lot of other races and cultures, bro. They always have to look after their own. We don't.
No, we don't.
But why?
Why?
Because
it's ignorance. It's just stupidity. It's just you know, some man are like, I'm not gonna look after that guy because, you know what I mean, what's he done for me? And then we're not looking at the long-term gain. We're always looking at short-term. We're always looking at right now. You get me?
Bam. I like that. I like that. I think that might be it. We ain't got no longevity thoughts. You're right, bro. So I want to read it back into the music.
Alright.
That's a bit mad still. I think we're going to go down somewhere that's going to blow some heads off this morning, and we ain't got all the time in the world. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear that.
But my bro, looking into your music career, I saw you released 4 tapes. Or I found 4 tapes online.
So, like, okay. So we've got the Conscious tape.
Yep, that's
which is the first ever mixtape.
Okay, sorry. Let me say that again. I found 4 tapes under the name Amanel.
Okay.
Yeah, not the Solomon. Yeah.
Okay.
So my bad. So let me see that again.
So the first project
Yep.
is the Conscious tape.
Okay, that's your first tape ever.
First tape ever.
Mad.
Yeah.
But that's why I like it, because it's raw, blood. I'm telling you, your heart went into that. It's like 50 Cent gave it to Die Trying. That's his best thing. He's never gonna top that. Not saying you can't top it, but it's the energy, bro. You can't fake that, bro.
Nah, I hear that. So yeah, the Conscious tape was the first one. Then the second project after that was Trap I'm On, which was like, you know, like I've thought, let me come with the trap thing.
Is that under the name Solomon?
No, that's under I'm on L.
Oh, that's after you dropped it, yeah?
Yeah.
Bad.
Then the next one is Black COVID-19. Yeah, which is there's about 3 versions. Like basically it's like an EP. So you got the first version, the live version, that has another Nigerian artist called OBs. Then there's a second main version which is with Snazzy Grin. And then the final version is the Black COVID-19 OG Metascience version with one of High Priest, someone else, Metascience Soldiers.
But is that on that tape?
Yeah, it's all on tape. It's all on Spotify.
Okay, I thought that was on the Freedom mixtape.
No, the Freedom mixtape now is like a collective of freedom songs that relate to freedom. You get me? So obviously Black COVID-19 relates to freedom because we're protesting and all them kind of things there. Okay. But yeah, so after Black COVID-19, then we got the Slugs of War project.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like Slugs of War too. I like it a lot too.
Yeah. And the artwork of all projects, like they're very impactful. And
do you make it?
Yeah, like, I'm the one that designs it. Like give the vision. Like I'm the visionary with it. You know what I mean? Like, and one of my disciples will design it all the way from Africa. You know what I mean? These artwork come from Africa. So I preach someone else Pan-African to the core. You follow that, like just a standard. It's not no begging thing. It's just managers doing the thing. But unfortunately, unfortunately, it's hard to do it in UK. You follow that.
Is your parents under the Metascience?
No, they're not even under it. Still, like they
over it, but do they follow it with you? Or
they overstand it. They overstand it, but you know, it's a bit too radical for them. You get me? Like, that's why we're saying many are called, few are chosen.
I respect a man that's honest still, because it is what it is. Anyway, continue, my bro.
Yeah, so after Slugs of War, like, we come with...
Who made the instrumental?
What, Slugs of War? That was me.
You made the instrumental as well?
Yes.
You made beats as well?
Yes.
Oh! Wait, let me... Who mixes down your stuff?
The person that mixes down is a sound engineer called Alex.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say it's me. I'm like,
I'm not me with that one. But yeah, so most time, the majority of the projects have been mastered by Abbey Road Studio.
Okay, what software do you use to make your beats?
Well, it is like, what's it called? Logic. Yeah, Logic. Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah,
I like about you, High Priest.
Go on.
You are you.
Nah, I hear that.
You are you. There's no faking. 100%. Like you got a vision and you're manifesting it live in my flesh. I can see it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You're nowhere near the finished version of who you're gonna become, because I can see you mad powerful. But just hearing your journey today, it's inspiring, man. You've come a long way, my bro.
No, give thanks.
You've come a long way. And continue, please. Slugs of War.
So like after Slugs of War, so then we came with the Black COVID-19 OG Metascience version, because like Slugs of War was about 2020, and it was all about like basically like the government, like they're the enemy and the aliens are coming, and like black people like turning against man. You know what I mean? Like that's, you should check it out, the music. But then after that, so the Black COVID-19 OG Metascience. Then after that track, because that was like the most Pan-African track, Black COVID-19 OG Metascience version. High Priest, someone I realized, you know what?
The Bad Boy song.
Yeah, that they're not, the black people are not feeling this. like the white people are feeling the music way more than.
Can I add to that, please?
Go on.
'Cause I might help you.
Go on.
It's not that I don't think people are not feeling it. I feel because we have a high standard of music, we like to hear melodies. We like to hear little things that sync with our ears. I think because you're just raw, you get what I'm saying? It's not palatable for them at this moment. Do you get what I'm saying, brother? I feel like maybe slap a little harmony underneath. People start taking it in, bro. I think it got to be lighter for the ears a little bit.
Yeah, but man is raw, rough and rugged. You get it? Like, man ain't coming with some no delicate music. You get me? My music is to smash. You know what I mean? It's not about, like, my music is not for the club. It's for revolution. So anyway, so Freedom now, the Freedom track or the Freedom project that we did was aimed at like the protesting in UK and the protesters, because like what we said, they were feeling the music like before like the COVID-19 song or the conscious tape, like Are You Human or You God or Divine, like they're proper feeling the energy. And I'm like back in the day, like obviously man was like for the black people, and I'll be saying like the M word, and then it's like white people may feel uncomfortable, like you know when they wanna like say the lyrics, but there's certain lyrics they can't really say, you know what I mean? So like I thought, no, but obviously Freedom still got certain words in there, but then I thought, let me make it more commercial, let me make it more palatable for the white man.
Freedom's palatable.
Exactly, because it's universal. Everybody wants freedom.
That's my point. And I think the sound in it as well, and the drums that bang.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
It's war music, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Music,
but
yeah.
it's it's like that kind of music for them, man. Like you get it. It's universal, and everybody can relate to, and that, to be honest, I would say is the biggest hit for the High Priest Someone L.
Did you make that beat?
Did I make that beat? Honestly, I co-produced that beat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be real. I co-produced that beat.
Where did you get recorded? Where did you record that as well?
I recorded that at the Odyssey Studios, like in West London still. Yeah. So yeah, so we like now the latest project that we've done is called Stop the Violence.
Yes.
Which again is going back to the roots, going back to the black people and saying stop the violence, like the gang culture and all them kind of thing there. But unfortunately, like again, people are not really listening to the track how they're supposed to use to listen to it, or people are not promoting it. Like this is like basically the flagship track to stop the violence in UK or globally. You know what I mean? Because it's got the bars. And now we've got a new project that we're working on, which is called Revolution. And it's going back to the conscious tape era, where we have that raw, rough and rugged energy, but we're making it into a rock tune. Yeah, a heavy metal tune, because
I see that.
You get it? Still. Because now we've gone through it. We know our fan base, we know who really loves High Priest Someone L, and we're gonna make a tune for them, man, so that they can turn up to. You follow that?
So I'm take you back to Stop the Violence, because you also done a event for it, didn't you?
Yeah,
man, big up, man. It was a little event. I attended that event. It was a big event still.
Yeah.
So you done a event for the tape.
Yeah.
Apart.
And we're trying to do another event for the new project Revolution.
Okay, when's that out?
It should be out next month still. Like
that?
Yeah, we just finished mixing it down.
Like that?
Yeah, we're just like getting ready to master it at Abbey Road.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got the artwork coming through. Like it should be out next week, the artwork. Yeah, so like now we're just thinking what to do like with the music video and the event, because we want to do like a launch party and that, you know what I mean, everybody to turn up and just have fun.
You know, High Priest is one of the hardest event organizers I've seen. When I went to his event, I see flyers everywhere. Like, I don't see people do that no more. Like, he puts the work in to promote his event. He got a big billboard that he walks around with as well.
Yeah.
Bro, he showcases it to the world, man. That's a man that loves what he does. You feel me? Passionate about what he does. What's your favourite song of all time that you've made, bro?
The favourite song of all time that I've made, I mean, they're all...
Like, if I said to you, bro, like, you got 30 seconds and show me your best song now, what are you going to do? What song you showing me?
I mean, like, the ones that are released, you get me? Because there's ones that are unreleased.
Ones that are released.
The ones that are released, yeah, honestly, Like it will be. There's too many, but
Damn.
freedom.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah.
So people, make sure you go check out Freedom, man. Freedom's a bad boy song by Amon L. You even got instrumental, don't you?
Yeah.
So you can even jump on and make your own version.
Exactly.
Yeah, you had a little campaign going along with that, innit?
Yeah, well, that was Stop the Violence.
Oh, Stop the Violence.
Yeah,
sorry.
this is what we're saying.
Sorry,
like we're
sorry,
going back to the community, saying you can competition, make your own Stop the Violence 16-bar freestyle,
Yes.
win £100. But you know that's done now.
To be fair, all your songs got instrumentals released with it, don't they?
Yeah.
Big
No,
up,
but
man.
this is because, you know what I mean? Like, when
big
man
up,
needs
man.
to perform, man needs to perform. And
No,
if I
big
don't
up.
have the thing, at least it's there on the
Big
internet.
up. That's a sharp man still. Higher Priest. So Priest, before we end this interview, my brother, I just want to know, what's the future for Priest? What's the future? What's your plans? Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years time?
Well, in 5 years' time, yeah, I'm either dead or alive. It's one of them ones, yeah, be real, 100%. Because the way High Priest someone else going, he's radical, and he's about do or die. He's not on no, like, pretending to be revolutionary and that. If it means man has to die, man has to die. You follow that, yeah. But on the brighter side of things, High Priest someone else looking to have his own, let's say, building, like. Because if I say the other way, people might get it the wrong end of the stick. But let's keep it
Political correct.
Yeah, politically correct. A building where people can come for prayer, come for meditation, come to make music. You know what I mean? Broadcasting, like a radio station, a studio to like take photos, do videos. You know, content creating. And you know what I mean, just preach it, no, not even preaching, teaching the Metascience way. You follow that, you know what I mean, like just global, like we just want to be global and galactical and cosmic, you know what I mean.
Mad.
Yeah.
Mad powers. Still, I can't remember. So High Priest, you want to give the people where they can find you, give them all your socials, let them know for them, please, go on.
Well, you can find High Priest Someone L on Instagram, which is high_priest_720. Also on YouTube, Amon L, which is Amon and then L, and Facebook, which is Suleiman Ankamon, and also on Spotify and Apple Music, which is Amon L, and you can find in the music. YouTube is better because you can see the radio shows and there's more content on YouTube.
Yes. Say in the radio show, what day do they find you on?
Wednesday.
And what station?
OmegaFMradio.co.uk.
At what time?
8 o'clock in the evening.
So that's Meta
Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. You're done now.
Mad. Yo, my brother, this was a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure.
One.
And
Likewise, King.
I look forward to your journey. I'm always watching, I'm always supporting, and
Likewise, King.
I wish you well, my bro.
Likewise.
You get me? Because the journey's not easy.
No, it's not.
So for me to see you still traveling and still standing strong, 5-star salute. You get me? 5-star power. Man. Yeah, big up High Priest.